everyone, I am Dr. Win Tran from VietMD.net. In this video, I will summarize the overall process how to become an American doctor. In the US, it takes at least 11 years from high school to become a board-certified doctor. It takes 8 years from medical school and undergraduate here. In addition, 3 to 7 year residency and fellowship trainings. If you are a doctor in Vietnam and you were to come here, you will need to finish the residency part to become a board certified and licensed doctor. Without residency training, you cannot practice as a doctor in the US. Residency is a job in the US. You will work as a resident doctor and learn about the specialty at the same time. Therefore, getting into residency requires interviewing, extensive examinations, and other interpersonal skills. There's no entry exam. You will also get paid, have regular insurance, just like any other job. Your primary responsibility is a doctor, then a learner. You are not a student anymore. In order to consider your medical training is comparable to a US doctor, you will need to take and pass the US MLE. The US MLE exams compose 3 steps, Step 1, Step 2, and Step 3, in which Step 2 have 2 components, clinical knowledge and clinical skills. You will need to take total 4 exams. You can take Step 1 and Step 2 CK in Asia. At the moment, you can take in Thailand or Singapore. Once you pass all the US MOE steps, you are eligible to apply for a residency. Usually in the September for next year, July starting. You will go to interviews with residency program. You will rank the program in the order you want to go. In March next year, you will know whether you get a job or not, or it's called match day. Now, I'm going to answer the very 3 common questions that people ask me a lot for the past several years. The first one you may ask, if your medical degree from Vietnam is acceptable in the US. The answer is yes. If you were graduate from a 10 medical school in Vietnam, Hanoi Medical University, Phạm Ngọc Thạch, University of Medicine and Pharmacy at Ho Chi Minh City, yes, then your medical degree is acceptable if you pass all the US MLE steps, as I mentioned earlier. The second common question that you or people usually ask me is, how will you come here? In order for you to come to the US, you need a US visa. People come in here generally via their sponsor visa from their family member, son, wife, husband, daughter, and usually they have green card. This type of visa usually is better because you are a permanent resident in the US. Therefore, your chance to apply for any job, just like residency, is better. A second common type of visa that Vietnamese doctors usually come here is called student visa or F1 visa. Many Vietnamese medical graduates sign up for a Kaplan course in the US and they get their F1 visa to come here, even though this type of visa is quite expensive. Another one is people apply or sign up for a small English course or a degree at a small community college. They also have an F1 visa and then they came here. So those are the 2 common pathways. The last question that people usually ask me, what are the general requirements? And here is my summary for all of you if you seriously consider to apply for a residency job in the US. The first one is you should have a good financial support. It costs a lot of money and time. Without that, it's very difficult. Secondly, graduate less than 5 years from medical school. Some residency program in the US, they prefer graduates graduate less than 5 years. There are exceptions, but this is the general rules. The next one is your fluency in English. You must be very fluent in English. I said very fluent, okay? The next one is academic excellence. You must do really well in your medical school because your medical school performance ladder will determine how you can get a job here. Next one is really good score on the US MLE. This is one of the key requirements. You must perform very well on US MLE. Last but not least, but very important, is you must have a strong motivation and persistence to pursue your medical training in the US. I hope this will give you a very brief overview about medical residency training and how to become a US board certified physician coming from Vietnam as a Vietnamese medical graduate. If you have any question, email me at huyn.tran@VietMD.net. Follow our Facebook website or follow our website at VietMD.net. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon in Vietnam in the future. Thank you.